before I come over across there and eat it.
Shit, I had that on video. Understand it. I in the video.
So just yesterday, the dominoes started falling, and now everyone has been weighing in on the Kris Tyson situation, where his past has now been dredged up, and it was revealed that he was very publicly a fan of some disgusting art that's really just a loophole so that adults can enjoy. Kris was such a big fan of this style of art, in fact, that back in the day he bought a print from this guy named Shadman, who was infamous for creating this stuff, and he went out and hung this up in his living room for everyone to see. Above that, he had some eerily similar accusations as Dr. Disrespect did only a few weeks ago regarding interactions with one of his biggest fans who at the time was 13 years old. Well, now, like what often happens when someone gets put in a situation like this, more people have come forward with their stories regarding Kris, old videos have resurfaced, and more messages have come to light. And I'm going to begin to all of that and more in today's video. First, I did want to talk about some of the tweets and statements that Lava continued to make yesterday.
I'm about to be on the side of Mr. Beast.
Help me counter all these lies. Kris's messages to me were sent in public Discord servers and groups. But everyone is framing it as if it was one-on-one. Kris literally did nothing wrong. So it seems like he's going to be holding true to his original statement that he was not a victim.
That's the guy
and that he never got inappropriate with Kris. I will say I have seen this guy catching quite a bit of flack online, and I absolutely do not support any of that.
No, that guy, the guy he showed, him, the same guy, Lavo. This is the guy he was talking to when he was, this guy was 13 and he was talking to him, apparently.
Jeez.
Yeah. Boy.
Okay. They be into it from young.
One-on-one. Kris literally did nothing wrong. So it seems like he's going to be holding true to his original statement that he was not a victim and that he never got inappropriate with Kris. I will say I have seen this guy catching quite a bit of flack online, and I absolutely do not support any of that. The thing...
What?
It's something like a Diddy situation then.
Yeah, basically. Too much money has made guys want little children, I guess.
Yeah.
Is guys, when it comes to a potential victim like this guy could possibly be, it's actually very common for them to come out and to defend their potential. You have to remember this guy was a huge super fan of mrbeast and Kris.
Oh no!
He probably held them in a very high regard. So the mere idea of losing that relationship and everything coming crashing down around him has probably been very hard for this person, Lava. I'm not saying that anything concrete happened between them. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if this guy, who's still only like 20 years old, is very scared right now. Now this to me is where things start to get very interesting.
And they want a little boy.
Jimmy, aka mrbeast, begins to be involved. So there used to be this guy named Jake Franklin, aka Jake the Viking, who would...
It's all on little boys too then.
No. Okay. That's just Kris's best friend. He might be.
He might be. That's his best friend. That means they get something in common, bro.
I hope not, though.
Often appear in mrbeast's video. Apparently, they were pretty good friends. But around 4 years ago, it seemed like he was just cut off completely. They stopped asking him to be in these videos. And eventually, he was left to kind of just do his own thing. Well, in the midst of all the drama yesterday, he came out with some tweets. I know the Lava GS they are mentioning in the video. This ain't good for Beast. He also responded to another tweet and says, Kris should tell everyone how old the girl was he was snapping that sent him his first ever pair of Gucci slides. And I understand why he's coming out with these tweets now that all of this is unfolding, but like dude, if you knew that some sick shit was going on in the background, especially regarding people who are underage, why didn't you speak up about this before? And in the most cryptic tweet...
Yeah, that's kind of shitty though. Nah, you want to try to capitalize. So he really don't care what these little kids involved. He just want to capitalize because now it's trending.
Of them all that he would send out yesterday, he would say, Jimmy knew, obviously alluding to the idea that Jimmy has possibly known about this behavior for a very long time. I mean, with all of this now coming to light with some of the messages I'm about to show you guys in a second, I'm going to change my stance and say that mrbeast has to put out some sort of statement about this situation. And here's a little excerpt from this video that was posted 4 years ago, where Jake talks about disbanding from the mrbeast team.
Probably, if you're a mrbeast fan, you probably have noticed I have not been in the videos as of late. In fact, the last video I was in was hide and seek. Second hide and seek video that was posted back January some date. And then after that, I was no longer asked to be in any videos. I was still on payroll, still getting paid. And I took that kind of, this is cool, I get to sit at home and get paid, but at the same time, you know, what's actually going on.
How the fuck do you
everyone I talked
complain?
to never
He's sitting
really
home
gave
getting
me
paid,
any
but he wanted to
answers.
be in the video.
So
Stop bad.
super recently, when finally
If that was
He
me,
like-
I
I
is
down
killing.
a couple people.
That's why you got butts on this sleeve. It's a shape.
Yeah. 'Cause
Like,
he's a
man.
butt.
And kind of put everything out on the table, and it came down to my piece no longer fit the puzzle. If that's the best way to put it.
So he goes on in this video to actually be pretty respectful towards Mr. Beast. He was thankful for the opportunity. And at least here, which this is like 4 years ago, he says he feels no ill will towards him or anyone on the team. But now that more is now coming to light, we see that that might not be true. Keemstar would also tweet out yesterday, Kris Tyson supported the cartoon P artist Shadman that drew my daughter at 8 years old in a sexual manner.
See,
This is
that-
a known fact.
That should be an actual fucking crime.
Yeah. Yeah.
To his daughter at age 8 in a sexual manner. Yeah, you supposed to be fighting that.
Me and Kris
Anyway,
Tyson even had a
probably could've made some
conversation
money.
about this roughly a month ago, as it still upsets me, which is very understandable. And I
She's
actually did
8,
go
bro.
back and research this a little bit myself, where I found an old live stream from Shadman being confronted about drawing these pictures of Keemstar's daughter. And even at that time, he acknowledged how much of a disgusting scumbag he truly is.
about it, to be honest. But yeah, it's pretty weird. Let's all agree. And I think you're kind of a weird guy.
I totally am. I that's my thing. I totally am.
Look, all I'm saying
Why
is
wearing
there's a
that
reason
mask,
that
though?
freaks like that
They're
need to
telling
hide
you
their
it.
face. And the fact that that information was very public back in the day, 8 years ago, before he ever purchased that art, kind of just tells me how much of a degenerate he had to be to still be supporting someone like Shadman. They even dug up his old Reddit, which he also had exposed himself via some sort of tweet a couple months back. And they say the joke is that Shadman makes corn out of anything. This right here is apparently Chris's old account. And he says, it ain't corn unless it's got a... Yeah, I'll let you read that. And he also continues on to say, ah yes, this will make a fine addition to my collection. And something tells me, guys, that he was not joking. And this is just stuff that Kris was out there posting publicly. Like, I'm gonna need that hard drive pulled pretty soon. And that's if the black SUVs haven't already shown up at the house. And I'm not talking about the FBI's, I'm talking about Mr. Beast's. Now here's where things potentially get even darker for Mr. Beast, as another alleged former employee came out to say this.
Hold on, let me turn off the music.
Oh boy.
Outside Mr. Beast studio.
Nah, guys, the fact that that song and Drake's name has become like synonymous with these type of accusations is crazy. But let's get back to the video.
Studio right now. Here's a cornfield. I'll explain that tomorrow. I've just been driving by looking to see, you know, is there an FBI raid going on? What's happening?
Certified
My name's
lover boy,
Dawson. I
certified
worked at
pedophile.
Mr. Beast from February to May.
But it's
of this
always
year.
these people who don't work with him anymore.
Yeah.
It's fucking pathetic, bro, honestly.
Hating me. Because they can't be a part of the team.
But if they
no
were
more.
a part of the team, they wouldn't be doing this shit.
Exactly.
So, like, look at him. Like, ew.
2024. Kris is the tip of the iceberg.
Look,
And
Hato.
when Jake the Viking says Mr. Beast
Go
knew,
find your chin,
yeah,
bro.
He said, oh, how can I suck the dick off of this thing right now? Look at him.
Hey, look
Mr.
at his
Beast
nose,
knew,
babe. Look like
um,
airport runway.
I heard many times that Ava, Kris Tyson, is a major liability, but they can't get rid of her because she's already threatened legal action and she knows too much. And when all this information comes out about everything that she knew, everything other people know, I promise you on everything Mr. Beast has done. Amazon,
Oh, that's
you
a.
can get your money back, get your money back.
So this guy right here,
Said
who
Mr.
claims
Beast
to
is
be a
done.
former employee, is now
Dang.
saying this is only the tip of the iceberg
think
of
so.
the crazy things going on at Mr. Beast Studios. I mean, I gotta be honest with you guys, seeing the downfall of Mr. Beast would be like the most insane story in YouTube history, and it would
That's
be
right.
really,
Actually.
really bad for the platform as a whole. And as someone like, this is my job,
Don't he have, like, the
I'm
most
not thrilled to
subscribers?
hear about that,
Yeah.
but hey, if there's some sick shit going on, it's gotta come to light. Like, I thought this boy Mr. Beast was going to be running for president by the time I turned 40, but his whole operation could end up being taken down by one single person. Now, this is where more
Oh, no.
messages began to surface. Apparently,
Fuck, I mean, a trans. And he's a.
Don't get no waste of that.
Bro, his name was actually Kris, though. And he changed from the CH to KRIS.
Kris, stop pointing that out, bro.
Ew.
That is actually
Is
nasty.
that? Look at this. I'm thinking.
Oh,
Being shared by
no.
then
This probably why he did that. He probably.
Not the bunny ears one.
He probably did that.
year-old
go to
who was
prison
in a
with the
Snapchat
ladies.
conversation with Tyson back
I
in
just wanna know we get in prison with a
2019.
bunch of
And
males.
first, they're just kind
Wait. So if you trans, they're not gonna put you in the cell with.
Oh, that is crazy. That is crazy. I don't know, but that's something to think about.
Hold on. I think we should Google it.
I think you should Google that. I ain't even like.
I think we
If
should
you was
Google
a
it.
transgender, you
Google
turn
it.
yourself into a female.
Yeah, Google it. Will a trans woman go to a male's prison? Yeah. Damn, like he bought out. You should put it up your ass. What they say?
Wait, they don't really say. Like they left it unknown. Well, trans women inmates who hurt females go to male prisons.
Also, they will get transported to the females' prison, but
Mhm.
when they hurt someone, I guess the only way that would work is if his wife cut off.
Yeah, they say trans men will be admitted to the female estate.
Damn.
trying to show the proof that this was the legitimate
Wait, if you a woman transform into a man and you go to a man prison,
Oh, don't let them turn that into, you know.
but they reverting you. She getting reverted.
Kris. They click on the profile there, go straight to his new Snapchat thing he's got going on. And so as you can see, they're having
Keep it a
some sort of
secret.
conversation via Snapchat,
I won't read
which
that so
wouldn't
bad.
exactly be surprising to me,
I
as
can't
a lot
really see
of
it.
strange people like to go onto Snapchat because they think, oh, the messages, they're not going to be there forever. And as you guys can see here, apparently Kris is once again calling this person dad, which he was also
That's
apparently
weird.
doing to the lava character.
Yeah, this is dumb though, because
Yeah,
from
you
your
just
fame,
stated.
from your fame, anyone who texts you can obviously have an ex phone nearby and gonna be recording the whole situation. And then other people probably already knew about this. She probably showed his friends and all this other shit.
But then
talked
these
about
messages were
yesterday.
saved though.
What
See,
these one
like,
saved?
with the gray vibe on it.
That means it's saved. Eh?
I mean, it's saved.
I need to get his whole name though.
Okay. And honestly, within these messages, I don't really see anything necessarily inappropriate going on. I mean, I guess he was sending some peculiar emojis, but it's still just weird to me. Like, why were you in contact on private messengers with several people who were not even close to being of age? Like, anytime
guy was
that's even a
13,
thing,
bro.
I already see that as a huge red flag, and y'all kind of know where there's
Shake
smoke,
my
there's
head.
usually fire. And as you guys can see, much like their Twitter page,
He
when
really
I go and
takes
try and
time.
click on
Stay
Chris's
off the block,
Snapchat,
they
his profile is nowhere to be
serious.
found, leading people to believe that he's trying to further cover up this evidence. I mean, wiping your socials clean, to me, is never the look of an innocent person. And here's
Yeah.
to me where
Facts.
things start getting super f***ed up. Like, if the allegations I'm about to show you are true, oh, Kris is just beyond cook. Like, they shouldn't even return to the internet. Now, I will say, these type of videos can be faked, but you would have to be pretty
Yeah.
good at digital graphics, just like I said with the Dr. Disrespect situation. Now, this person came forward anonymously, which I would completely understand, especially given what we've seen that guy Lava go through the last 24 hours and the way people have straight up ridiculed him. But they say I would like to stay anonymous, but Kris Tyson was texting me back in 2020 when I was 14. I'm 18 now. I commented on one of his tweets. He saw it and messaged me when I was young and I couldn't see what he was doing was and manipulating me, but looking back at it, I can see it now. And so once again, this anonymous
back at
source
it.
just kind of wanted to show proof that they were talking to the
That can be
real
fake,
Kris
bro.
apparently. And as you guys can see there, they scroll through the DMs, they click to his profile, and
Oh,
that is
no.
indeed Chris's profile.
That
now
could be
has
edited.
no
That could be
tweets.
edited,
I
bro.
mean, I'm not
Yeah.
saying you would have to be like some sort of computer genius to do this, but to me, this does all look pretty legit. And so
does
the
look legit,
message
but
thread
that
starts
could be fake.
apparently in the middle of a conversation where he says nothing. How is that video turning out? Good. And then he shares a link to a mrbeast video. I opened a free bank, which let me check on my phone if like the dates line up. He claims this happened in 2020. Oh my god. The dates line up, everyone. 4 years ago. Oh man. I don't know why. I sense a bit of a shiver down my spine. Okay. So he says, I barely got screen time. I wish you could see me more. To which this person says, I wish I was in a video. And apparently Kris says, me too. It's too soon though. I could introduce you to everyone when you get a little older, apparently. And the person says, yeah, that would be awesome. And at first when I read these alleged messages, I was thinking, well, there's still no proof that the person was like underage. And apparently Kris says, me too, it's too soon though. I could introduce you to everyone when you get a little older, apparently. And the person says, yeah, that would be awesome. But then Kris allegedly says, your birthday is coming up, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Yeah, December 2nd. You're turning 14.
Oh, no.
This person allegedly...
Fuck. I heard you like me young. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
says, I don't know where the party will be at. My mom is still deciding. Like, if we're to believe these messages are real, and someone's talking about their birthday to you, and you're
Just
a grown
take away
man,
the 13-year-old's
and they're talking
phone,
about,
bro.
oh, my mom is still deciding where my birthday is gonna be at, like if it's gonna be at Peter Piper Pizza, like how many red flags would there need to be that you might be doing something horribly wrong here? And this is where things get crazy. He says, what do you want? I could give you anything.
You got that
And
money,
the
money.
person says, we could play Fortnite. I beat you last time.
Oh.
Meaning they've possibly had some sort of private conversation over games once again. For all you parents out there watching right now, please deeply monitor what your kid is doing on the game and who they're talking to. That is one of the main avenues that
that's tough.
people who are interested in kids will use to talk to them
Fortnite,
and lure them
Minecraft.
in. Not saying that that happened here.
Definitely Minecraft.
Sound like you have some experience.
Nah, I have no experience. Oh, Roblox. I scared of Roblox.
Roblox, they got demons on that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, wise up to all that shit. If you're not, because I'm sure most of you are very good parents. You don't want anything expensive for your birthday? I could spoil you.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Oh, hold on, Chris. Alright.
It's fine. Look at my snap. So what? The channels of communication just continue to overlap. If this is true. This person just says, okay, we've been here for a while now. I'm tired. Texting you is the only thing keeping me awake right now.
He probably had a...
What?
He probably had
When you
a...
leave, we could play
Stiffy.
Fort or Minecraft.
Oh,
the
my.
most
Civil was actually
notorious
long at that
game for weirdos. I love you. I meant I love playing Minecraft with you.
Oh, no.
I'm telling you guys, if this shit is real,
He could have been sleeping. Like, you know when you're really sleepy, and then you just like, you don't really think? Maybe?
I don't think so. I think he was just an Xbox player.
this whole thing, this
Shit.
whole Mr. Beast
Let me stop
operation,
before I get
is
attacked,
gonna
bro.
have such
You
a
gonna get
giant
attacked.
stain on it.
I won't-
And
I
just right
won't.
now, I'm finding these other things he was sending out, apparently via this Reddit account, where he says, why the f would you use your VR headset for anything other than 3D and that same type of art? Gang, grape, God. I mean, I could see this much more easily being faked, but
Grape?
Jesus Christ.
I need to put my
But
screen.
you can still get teen love. 14-year-olds always stay 14. Pokemon came out to say, I don't know all the details regarding the Ava situation, but I want to make it clear. Any inappropriate behavior towards minors is unacceptable, regardless of who you are. Well, thank you, Pokey, for the boldest statement of 2024. This also went viral yesterday with this old footage resurfaced.
Oh, no,
Chris
that's my
Tyson old
crush.
YouTube channel found where he shared
Ew.
revenge pics
Shut up.
with his audience of Jeanette McCurdy from
Why not?
iCarly.
So recently, everybody's been hearing about the Jeanette McCurdy
Wait,
leak
one,
of her
iCarly?
photo. What the story is, she sent
Oh, there we go.
pictures to
Put
her
something on them,
boyfriend, her now ex-boyfriend, and he leaked them out. And she is a very popular Nickelodeon star on the show iCarly. You'll probably see the photos get taken down at some point tonight, maybe tomorrow, because Nickelodeon has that kind of power. But the link's in the description if you want to see them. I mean, I'm not endorsing people to go look at somebody else's private business, but I know that, you know, people might want to see them, so it's there if you want it.
So this guy literally comes out to likely his mostly kid audience and says, yeah, like I know how much this revenge can really damage someone's life, how it can lead people to do terrible things to themselves. I don't endorse the spreading of these pictures. But hey, by the way, link in the description. And in the future, I really do want to have a greater
my God.
conversation, as I kind of had before, about how wrong it is that, you know, viewing adult videos and adult images and the addiction to all that stuff and how it's become so normalized and how it's making so many people pretty much sick in their head. I mean, I can't do anything but pretty much pray for the kids today because they're probably exposed to so much so early on in their life. I mean, I truly do believe that like the normalization of pretty much having that addiction has really damaged our society as a whole. Oh shit. Right as I'm making this video, I just went to check out
24
their,
seconds
Twitter
ago?
page. 24 seconds ago. The statement has been released.
Oh, God.
Oh shit! Mr. Beast made the call. The black SUV showed up to Chris's crib. I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments. Nah, we're gonna need more than an apology. You gotta get up there on the stand, big dog. If it hurt or offended anyone, yeah, I think it was pretty f***ed up what you were doing. Seeing my recent events, we've
Look at the
mutually
likes and the
decided
reshares
it's
on
best
that.
I
Oh my God.
permanently
Just
step
moving,
away
man.
from all things Mr. Beast. He said, get away from my brand and social media to focus on my family and my mental health. I'm sorry, but this statement is not good enough for me. It shouldn't be good enough for anyone who's like a big fan of Mr. Beast. We need to see more than this. Mr. Beast needs to come out and say something, and this
Oh,
needs to be
God.
addressed on a
You
deeper
put Mr.
level.
Beast in a
Like,
weird
this makes
situation.
him look even more guilty
Facts.
to me. This makes it look like, yes, I was trying to scrub everything, and let me just like make this post real quick before everything gets really bad. What a crazy day. Nah, Mr. Beast, this is the last tweet, bro. You gotta say something. All I gotta say is what a crazy 72 hours it has been. I also want to put the disclaimer out there. Everything
Oh,
that
no, I
I've
thought
said
I
in
was
this
skinny.
video is technically
Mr.
all
Beast's legs, bro.
speculation. You
Huh?
shouldn't take any of it
Look
as
at
a
Mr. Beast's
fact.
legs.
Look weird.
That look right to you?
No.
But oh my god, does this all look horrible? Why every YouTuber? Why every person just like being exposed this year? It's crazy. Either way, y'all let me know what you
I mean,
guys
from you see
think
they
down
exposed
below.
Drake,
I mean,
you
what a
should know.
bombshell video. But
Yeah,
as you
but they
guys
don't
know,
care who
though,
you
it's
is
been
now.
your boy,
Dr.
the Tan
Disrespect.
Superman, and we're trying to clean up these virtual streets one video at a time. And I'm
My
out,
God.
y'all. Peace.